It's going to be Rob Zastryzny to open for the Pirates as they this 4-game set. Nico Hoerner is going to start things off. The rally.
Cubs playing good, scoring runs.
Of the strategy involved around having an opener. Two of the guys that have hit the Pirates very well through the years atop the order tonight. Hoerner, one of them. And a lot of teams, when they don't have a traditional starter to fill in, I mean, we used to call it a bull.
Is in most cases you're going to have a guy that's going to start openers 3-1
with an ERA of just over 1.
Just it's going to face the top of the order, the top half of the order.
Hoerner's going to stretch.
Not the start. Who comes in second? As you see, Connor Joe able to make a sliding grab. So you get a guy out there that you think you can handle 2, and then that's usually about 5 or 6 innings, and then you get your back into the bullpen.
To follow the lefty. It looks like a Jackson who was pitched 3. Hard hit, but caught by Capra. Eastern Pennsylvania Honda dealers starting defense. There is Vinny Capra with Alika Williams, his double play. Rivas, second best fielding percentage among active first basemen. Here's Ian Happ. Snared by Rodriguez.
You know, with Rodriguez, you know, he's looking up.
And Zastryzny know it, they just brush it off. And the ones that don't, then they learn something. 94 from Zastryzny. And gets Happ to chase. Season. And the commissioner's office said, you guys don't have to make this up. The 5 innings needed. Looks like he'll get through his first. As did I. Well, the man in second with 2 outs. Now Hoerner with that leadoff double. Concern for one of the fans in the stands there.
That just couldn't hit last year. You know, yeah. So awful. And then figures it out again. And good for him, because it could be a grind.
Over the winter, hoping that they had at least a semblance of that. And Zastryzny trying to get him out. Make it a scoreless for
guy. I felt an average guy. Even there, 2 strikes, big hack.
And hit toward and down. With a 2-out.
Boy, that's a great at bat. That's what guys that hit 320 do. You know, they get behind the count.
Fought it off for a run batted in. His 68th. Seiya Suzuki up there now for Chicago. Fouled off. And one thing. He's gone. Bellinger runs. Quick exchange by Rodriguez. The 3-4 lineup. Ryan Reynolds follows, hitting .304 this month. Then Connor Joe had a great series against Saints.
14 wins. Very often. Usually a guy with just 2 pitches has elite stuff. 15-3. He almost has a strikeout per inning. Only 10 home runs. Whoa.
I lost that one now.
Well, he doesn't walk a lot of guys. Just 28 and 100.
Hard hit to Madrigal playing third base tonight. Madrigal. Swanson a Gold Glove winner last year as well. Hoerner and Candelario. Called for a fastball. Got one. That hit the umpire in foul ground. Jacob Metz by the time it hit Jacob Metz. Comebacker. Steal.
49% of the time it's ground ball. Sweeper.
Now, it is back to school in my household, so all these fractions and percentages you get.
That was successful, I think, is Zane Smith. He just pitched to contact. But the sinker was elite, and I bet he threw it
Connor Joe works a count in his favor. 5 doubles of his 6 hits in that series. I think as a hitter, when you have a 2-pitch pitcher,
you're always worried about a changeup. You know, with this guy, much easier, usually. Although it hasn't been the case as he sports.
See if the Pirates can convert in a starting lineup. And against the lefty, no less.
You know, he'll sneak the fastball by you.
Steele collects one right there.
Only from a knee. But his shoulder at second base before the ball gets to his bare hand. That's what he's in a position to throw before the. And I got to give props to Capra because how many times do we see it? We're into where he was sliding.
Hit out and right. This one hit very well by Suzuki, who was the batter when Bellinger.
Glove is right where he's sliding. Wow, his foot hits his glove as he catches.
Go as a runner.
Right.
And the ball's telling you exactly where to go, and I'll never forget the best catcher.
Where we see it almost all the time now, where the throw is.
A little bit of ride at the very end.
Well, thanks, Michael, and we'll check in with you a little bit later for that ball on a caught stealing attempt to second base.
Well, because of Endy's great.
Here on Thursday night.
Oh my.
Sticks. Oh, Rivas finds it.
Back to the infield. Oh, just a couple of inches short.
Have 2 on and nobody out. Jamer Candelario plays third base as well. He's over at first base, tied with the Reds entering play today. 3.5 out. Behind Milwaukee.
I'm way ahead of Milwaukee, who's 3.5 games out.
Who gave up a run in the first. Gonna be deep enough to get Suzuki. Gomes sack fly for Con. Now the Pirates are with base hit for Madrigal. Gomes will stop it. See Oviedo in the middle there. He's been on turn, but
it wasn't. I can't remember already. Right center field. Golovin. I mean, yeah, and there's another one the other way, but that should end the inning.
Nicely turned.
Taking away that hole on the right side.
Oh, yeah.
So it takes them longer to get to the bag.
Best hitting. Hit to right. Another opposite field hit for the Cubs. You're right, Rock. Wow.
All 3 outs, or 3 of the able to cover the outside part of the plate better. That's 1. For 2, you're.
Now here Jackson gets a pop. Out to Rivas at first. 3-0 Chicago. Rivas. Pirates hitters against just for being diagnosed. Capra with a bunt, and Steele tried to barehand it, trying to drive him in.
Man, he's so good.
Sit through the middle. G1 Rodriguez on the board. Delayed steal for Bay. Good pass on that fastball. Ian Happ. Right near the top of the zone that time.
Now, hard to say, what happened by that pitch.
Hits it the other way.
But again, another hard hit.
What a line out. They had 1 out for Andre Jackson.
Well, he hit the ball the other way, but hit the other way for power.
As Bellinger does right here toward that left field corner.
Breaking balls. Was able to hit the ball the other way. They still every ball in the opposite direction.
Hand all the time, 20 to 30 minutes. Today, about 30 seconds it takes to cut the actual size and dimension. Sure. Hey, John, you think you got a couple more hits left in you?
I would break that bat in 30 seconds.
Hey,
incredible.
Oh. Yeah, so if you want to come out this weekend, the lathe. Base hit for using his bat. Back down.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I got
60s and 70s maybe, but when we're talking heavier, we're talking an ounce or 2. The weight typically is 32 ounces, and that varies.
Palacios deep down the line and gone. Gets the Pirates back in this one. We're tied up.
An absolute bomb. I mean, amazing.
His first minor league Rule 5 selection. The Pirates said, well, we got to. And his teammates love it.